Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. BBC Scotland is a joke, but it's an expensive joke. It's costing £45 million a year to run this channel that only really runs from 7 p.m. to midnight. And yet, the fall in viewers is so concerning for the BBC. But they daren't cut it. Barb, the figures that they use for viewing, show that the BBC Scotland was watched by just 0.15% of the TV audience in November. It means the average viewer watches it for 14 seconds a day, and they're spending £45 million a year on it. Basically, £45 million a year, so about 9 people can watch one show a week, something like that. Nobody's watching it. And yet, if you cut it, there would be a furore from all these people who say it's the most important thing since sliced bread. Well, if it is, let someone else do it. Let a commercial company do it. And let's see how much money they make. Because it's £45 million of public money that could be spent in other places, such as hospitals. Not to ensure that half a dozen people can watch their show, watch their stories. 60 to 80% of what is shown on it every week are repeats, mostly still game. It hasn't got anything on there that's fresh and new except the news. But let me tell you, other news organisations are available. If you want Scottish-centric news, you can got STV, I suppose. Nobody cares. And yet there are people watching it, but not many. It's got to go. If you're not watching repeats, like I say, or the news, what the hell is it for? It doesn't give any enlightenment onto Scottish culture. It doesn't increase the awareness of Scotland on an international scale. It's just a sop to nationalists who think it's important. Well, fine. Charge them. Make it a subscription service. And if people want to buy it, they can. And if they don't, they don't. I guarantee nobody would be willing to pay a subscription to watch BBC Scotland. And yet there it is. Absolute joke, isn't it? Their one thing they say is they're in talks to bring Scottish football to it. Other channels are available. For God's sake, it's a load of crap. And they can't afford Scottish football anyway. BBC can't afford anything. Snooker's about all they've got because nobody else wants to show it. Poor BBC. Bring it around themselves, though. If they weren't so shit, it would be sad. Unfortunately, they are shit, so it isn't. Thanks a lot. Bye.